Greetings and welcome. What the heck? Oh, welcome to I almost said TikTok, YouTube live here at Bloom from Within Love. I go by Bloomy, and today is a general collective tarot/oracle reading for the collective in which I am channeling for. So please take only what resonates, leave the rest behind. It may not be your story. Okay. So, new love, specifically for those of you who are in the process of manifesting new love, okay? You've been preparing, you've been healing, you've been clearing, you've been elevating, you've been ascending, expanding, all of these things. You've been working on your development and you feel that you're possibly ready. I do have a poll going if any of you come in at some point. I'm interested in to know, do you feel like you're really ready for romance? Are you really ready to date? Maybe this is the time to ask yourself that question, okay? And many of you are wondering if these potential suitors that are coming towards you, since you've done all this prep work, are they really ready? What are the lessons that have been learned as it relates to love and romance? Okay, which is fair. These are fair concerns, fair questions for those of you who feel like you've really put in a lot of work, you've really dove in deep, and you're just wanting to confirm that. Like, okay, I want to make better choices. I want to make sure all in my discernment and intuition. I want to see where I've grown and how I'm applying that and how is it going to benefit these potential connections, right? All right, so let's get into it. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday wherever you are on the globe. We're going to start with the Lover's Path Tarot, okay? So we're going to start. Dang, I forget this is like a very large size deck here. I've already meditated. Wow. Okay. So, and forgive me for the background noise. My son is in the kitchen. But I've already premeditated for you guys. I prepared for this reading. And straight away, as I'm cutting the deck here, I don't know if you guys can even see it. Let me make some adjustments. This may be a little bit low. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if you guys could. Okay. So straight away, as I'm cutting the deck here, we already have the Six of Coins and the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So, you know, what I feel like is coming in for many of you, first of all, is something that's going to be bringing in finally that balance in love that many of you have been looking for. The equal give and take. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. With the Princess of Cups, which is water energy, I feel like many of you are bringing in or manifesting connections that's going to have the capacity to communicate emotion, okay, in a young energy, very lightweight. So you're going to take it slow and easy, okay, just maybe have some light banter initially, okay. But to me, this feels very balanced. We have earth and water. So we have something grounded that's coming in that's going to possibly start off very balanced, okay, very balanced. So let's just see. That's just the starting message here. Thank you, Light Team, Source, and Gaia. Thank you for that buffering and shields and the energy fields. Thank you for refortifying, amplifying my intentions prior to coming on camera here. All right. All right, 18. What's coming towards the collective? This new love. What's coming towards the collective? Got a hopper already. Look, and then look, the Six of Pentacles actually literally hops up. So it's as I said. Yep. It's coming towards the collective, 18. New love. New love. Those that I'm channeling for. Light. Truth and clarity. Benevolence. Light. Truth and clarity. Boom. Wow, a choice. So many of you are getting options. Two of Wands. Fire is on the deck now. Aries, Leo, Sag. It's coming towards the collective. Light. Light. Dang. That went way over here. Eight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of fire is coming. But it kind of almost, I don't want to say it came in reverse because it didn't. It didn't. But this is about fast moving communication. So many of you are online dating. Okay. And since it kind of came out sideways, whether this is online dating or dating at a distance, there's a lot of fiery communication going back and forth. Okay. But some of you maybe are not engaging that much, or you're concerned about some of the stuff coming in perhaps. But let's see. Maybe you're not, so pleased just yet, or you're just wondering. So let's see what's coming in. We have a King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Adonis. Oh my. So this is the masculine energy. This is the air element, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius at the bottom of the deck. Five of Arrows. Diablo. What does this say right here? I think this is the devil. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Okay, well, at least it's next to the Four of Swords. So toxicity has been put to rest. Okay. Whoever these individuals are, they have healed. Okay. They're going on a new beginning or wanting a new beginning. They have, identified and addressed the devil energy in their lives, whoever these people are. Whatever the conflict was, whatever the selfishness, pettiness as it relates to dating. So a possible air sign may be coming in for some of you, or you guys may be an air sign. So because we have masculine showing up at the bottom of the deck. A masculine can be a girl, but it's just a masculine energy. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers. We're 9 minutes. Boom. Okay. Clarify the Six of Coins, Lighteen, please, and thank you. What's the Six of Coins? Page of Rods. Okay. We got the Page of Wands clarifying the Six of Pentacles of what's coming in. So again, as I said, you guys are manifesting new love, dating connections coming in that is going to be balanced in communication. Okay. They're going to be sharing equal passion for you. It's going to be equal give and take on both sides. Okay. You both will be communicating passionately in a young energy. So to me, this feels like that flirtatious energy. Pages are young. Pages are about messages. So you guys are going to be, texting one another, sexting one another, maybe webcam, depending on your situations. But there will be a lot of back and forth, passionate dialogue, very lightweight, very flirtatious. Okay. But it's going to be balanced. And that's what I like about that. Mm, okay. The Two of Wands, lighting. What's the Two of Wands? Two of Wands. Look, Six of Pentacles flew over there again over on the Six of Pentacles. So, I'm really sensing that certainly there's going to be balance here being restored to the love life of those of you who this is resonating for. So, Two of Wands is all about a choice, okay? A choice in love, a choice, a direction that you can go in, fire energy. And then we got it's clarified with the Six of Pentacles, right? So, what I feel like with this is that, hmm, hold on. Many of you are going to have a choice between, oh boy. Okay. So you're going to have a choice with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's like the soulmate energy, past life energy, right? Water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You're going to have a choice between maybe a soulmate or somebody from the past, maybe trying to return to you. And I say that because you got the Hanged Man next to it. So some of you may when this new love is presented, you may be trying to balance out and decide between a new love or a returning love. And then, like I said, you guys are going to have options with the Seven of Cups here. All right. But what I feel like is that you're going to, since Six of Pentacles clarified it, you're going to make the fair and balanced decision for yourself. That is going to be more stable with this Four of Wands, okay? That's going to be a solid offer with the Ace of Pentacles and have the potential for happiness and celebration here with the Three of Cups, okay? Somebody that you know that you can plan with and have your ships come in with this Three of Wands. So even though many of you, when this happens, you may be faced with several options, and one of those options is a past lover, okay, with that Seven of Cups and that Six of Cups and that Hanged Man. But essentially, you're going to make the fair and balanced choice for yourself since the Six of Pentacles clarified that Two of Wands, okay? The Eight of Wands, light team. Eight of Wands. Ah, so now we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so now feminine is showing up in this reading. At the bottom of the first deck, we have the King of Arrows. And now we have the Queen of Wands, which is fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This may be you. You may be calling in someone that's a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, but it's all about confidence. And so since this is clarifying this Eight of Wands here, okay, so you're bringing in and manifesting, first and foremost, you're building up your confidence quickly here. You're probably being complimented a lot. People are probably noticing you with this Eight of Wands, and they're noticing your beauty, your charisma. You know what I'm saying? You may be being hit on a lot, or about to be, right? But so you're building up that confidence, but not only that, um, you're manifesting a connection that's going to come through that you're going to feel confident in. Okay, that's what I feel with this. Bringing in something that you're going to feel confident about. Okay, fast moving energy with this Eight of Wands. Okay, so whatever these connections are, whichever you decide, okay, you're going to feel confident in it. They're going to look at you this way. Okay, whoever they are, and it can be a man or a woman. This is just the feminine energy. All right. Ah, Seeing at the bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Wands. And so what I pick up with this right here is that there's going to be people that are trying to fight for many of your all's attention here. So that's why you have all these options and choices that are showing up. Because many people see you as successful with this Queen of Pentacles, which is somebody who produces wealth. So people see you as somebody that is stable, okay, somebody that's building, somebody that they want to work with, right? So people are trying to manifest you all, just like you all are manifesting, okay? Got the Magician right here. Some will be intimidated, though. We have the Moon energy. Okay. But yeah, that Five of Wands at the bottom, like that's all about like competition and stuff. And so some of them are going to want to fight for you. So you may very well have people vying for your attention coming here soon, okay? All right. So now I'm going to use one deck for the lessons that you have learned and then another deck for the lessons that they have learned, okay? So let's start with you. If you're represented as this feminine energy, light team, for the collective that I'm channeling for, what are the lessons that they've learned regarding love and romance? I see Queen of Wands again. Wow. So one of the messages that I'm getting with the cut here is that many of you have learned and built your confidence up and have learned with this Queen of Wands next to the Tower. You have learned to build your confidence on solid ground, build your confidence on something, you know, that cannot be shaken about you. Okay. Put your confidence in yourself and build it on something solid within you. Okay. So that nothing shakes your confidence. That's one of the lessons that many of you have learned. So nothing shakes your confidence. Somebody that don't like you or someone that doesn't see your value or somebody that doesn't treat you right. Like nothing outside of you would be able to shake your confidence as this Queen of Wands. To build your confidence in yourself and what you feel and believe about yourself, okay? And you've learned that as a valuable lesson in terms of romance, because if you don't have that in yourself, then you'll continue to attract connections and relationships where that vibration is felt and seen, and people will continue to, not value you, be dismissive, or try to take advantage of you. So that's a main lesson that many of you have learned. Awesome. Yeah. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you have learned to watch what you invest in, to invest wisely when it comes to love, that everybody is not deserving of your time and attention. You know what I'm saying? So that's, wait, somebody voted? See, I got to start looking at the screen. I don't even know. I can't even see light team. Wait, somebody said no. Well, that's funny. Well, you know what? All I'm going to say is this. I think that's great. That's the purpose that I put this poll up, because I didn't even know. I'm usually focused on the reading, you guys. I rarely engage on the YouTube. I engage a little bit more on the TikTok platform when I can. But typically I'm always focusing. So that's why I didn't even know. So whoever that was, if you come back in on at some point and you're the one that said no, at least whoever you are, that's good to know. Okay. Self-knowledge, understanding. Because if you're not, then you're not going to be putting yourself out there for it. You're not going to waste your time. You're not going to waste someone else's time. I feel like it's really good for us to know that truly. Like if you know You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's okay to not be ready. It's okay. There are many people who right now they're just wanting to focus on career. They're focusing on health and well-being. They're focusing on their finances. They're focusing on just having a good time with friends and like-minded individuals. And so all of that is equally okay. There's no right or wrong. But the collective this reading is for some of you that you've gone through some kind of process and you feel like you're ready. Okay. But I am interested in knowing, you guys, what some of y'all think and feel. That's why I put the poll. Thank you, Light Team. Yeah, many of you, the lessons learned for the feminine energy here is that you have to stand in your confidence no matter what kind of perceived competition. And that's a major lesson, okay? Um, because you can't put yourself back out there for dating in a relationship if you're not confident in yourself and if you're not ready. And I don't want to say like competition, but because of my resonance, what's for me is for me, right? When you get past 17, past 20, 21, you don't play those like petty games. It's like either someone's into you or they're not into you. Either they want to date you or they don't want to date you. You don't do that back and forth. Oh, this one over here, that one over there. It's like that's childish, right? But what many of you are learning is that you have to stand in your confidence next to this Five of Wands, like understand that you're this regardless to what these other individuals are. It don't matter because you're a beauty in your own right. Nobody can be you. And that's a very powerful lesson because that comparison game gets a lot of people in trouble with the dating game, right? It's endless. So many of you have grabbed the lesson like, I don't give a fuck. Like, no, I am, and there is no other. You know what I'm saying? We all have our individuality, our individual signatures. And so I'm to not be compared, right? I'm to not be compared. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I bring. I know my value. That's it. That's it. That's that. And that's all. Right. And that's powerful because it'll get you out of the energy of feeling the need to compare and compete, or even allowing others to project that onto you. So awesome feminines, okay? I saw the death card, so you put that shit to death. Awesome. Anything that was trying to attack your confidence, you put it to death. Or that was trying to make you feel some kind of way, whether it was internal or, you know what I'm saying, if it was internal or others, you put it to death. All right, lessons learned, Light Team, for the collective, the feminine energy here. Feminine energy learned that when it comes to love and romance, that she wants to go slow in every sense of the word, allowing things to be slow and steady. Knight of Pentacles is earth energy. Slow and steady wins the race, so that you can evaluate, so that you get to know somebody, so that you can feel one another out, so that you can see where each other's hearts are, motives are, intentions are, rather than passionately just diving in to things, right? So that's a lesson that you've learned, and that's going to benefit the connection. Okay, lessons learned for the beautiful feminines resonating with this reading. Lessons learned, and we'll get to masculines in a minute. Look at, and as I said that, look what came out for you guys in reverse. The Knight of Swords and the Tower. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Towers, and it came in reverse. So for the feminine energy represented in this reading, you've learned that if you slow down with the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Swords in the upright is someone who is hasty, someone who takes action without thinking, someone who is always going flying in and out, like you see him here, just all over the place, right? The Tower being in reverse with it is telling me that you've learned the lessons that you're taking with you to this new connections. You've learned how to avert towers, okay? You figured it out. Like, okay, that you're not going to be dealing with anybody that's kind of like, hasty, rash, right? Because you're averting towers. You've learned to slow down. If you don't want things to be a catastrophe, you've learned that you have to slow down and to not be pushed by the other individual, and to be mindful of watching any individuals that try to be fast and loose with you, because chances are there's going to be a tower, and the tower comes because the foundation is going to be faulty. And usually what happens is when people are fast and loose and swift and chaotic and takes a lot of actions without thinking, they're not building a solid foundation. So the feminines in this reading have learned, like, we won't be doing that as I move forward in life, because the foundation won't be solid. So I have learned, feminines are saying, I've learned how to overt, literally, towers. And that's I mean, shit. Hell. I mean, that's a doozy, right? Okay, anything else, 18, for the feminines, the lessons they've learned and love? Look, I just said that. And as it came out here, the Knight of Pentacles, I told y'all, slow and steady. I told you, feminines learned, those who are in this reading, and to not allow themselves to be stuck. Eight of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Eight of Swords is a self-imprisonment energy. It is allowing yourself to be stuck in a mindset, in a connection, in a view. So many of the feminines have learned, look at this Queen of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you are, feminines. You've become wise. The Queen of Swords is air energy, but she's very smart. Very, very intelligent. She's sharp. She can see shit. You know what I'm saying? And so you've learned how to cut that shit out. Basically, anything that's going to try to keep you limited and stuck, you have learned how to be able to detect a person or a dynamic that's trying to keep you, breadcrumb you, keep you attached in any way, or keep you restrained, like you see here, or limited or closed in. And with that Queen of Swords energy that you're bringing in with you, you're not going to allow yourself to get stuck. You're not going to be stuck. You're not going to have stuck thinking. You're not going to allow yourself to be entrapped in any way. Okay. With individuals, that's powerful. If it ain't fitting for you, that's something you've learned from the Queen of Swords energy. That's why she shows up. Very wise. Okay. Very, very, very wise. And you're doing it from your throne. And see, and that's what I like about it. You're doing it from your throne. You're doing it, you know what I'm saying, from a place of regality, your royalty, elegance. You know what I'm saying? What I feel with this is that, you see how she has like this subtle look on her face. She's sitting on her throne. She got her sword, right? She got her cat, you know what I'm saying? But to me, what I feel with this particular Queen of Swords is that she is staying feminine. She is staying in her regality, her royalty, her divinity. She's not going around looking for a fight, right? She's not looking. She's sitting. So she's not combative, is what I'm trying to say. The lessons that these feminines in this reading have learned, it's not that they're combative. They're not going around looking, but should it be presented to them, if some shit is presented, her sword is up and is ready to walk away, to cut it out. Okay, cut out that Eight of Swords. Powerful. Anything else for the feminines in this reading, the lessons they've learned? Yep, I knew that was coming out. Ooh, and it was next to the Devil. Okay. So the Queen of Cups came out, and then the Devil wanted to come out. So what I feel like is that these feminines in this reading have learned how to detect when individuals are toxic, emotionally codependent, emotionally manipulative, or when she's being taken advantage of. Okay. And she's learned, yeah, she can detect when people are really for her and when people aren't, with this Three of Cups and Page of Cups. She's learned how to tell the difference between authenticity versus fake. She's also learned the lessons of when somebody is trying to play her or put her in some kind of a third party energy. Okay. All right. So that's awesome for the feminines. Okay. Wow. All right. So let's see for the masculines represented. Those that are, you guys are manifesting or coming to you, and switch it as you need to, okay? Because you may be a feminine and a masculine is manifesting you, or, vice versa. Just get in where you can fit in, you guys. Don't get too stuck and caught up on the technicalities. Just take and see, look, we got the sun. Just take what resonates, okay? And apply it as such. That's it. That's simple. We're at 31. There's the Two of Wands again. So these masculines have learned something about making sure that they make wise choices with the King of Swords, air energy, and then the Two of Wands. So the masculines that you guys are here have learned some lessons about choices, okay? They've learned some lessons about choices, about illusions with this moon energy, okay? About their fears, about secrets, okay? About games and things like that. They've learned some stuff about that, these masculines, okay? They've learned some things about, I'm saying, being whorish, whether it is, they were like playerish or entertaining women that were, players as well. They've learned about having secret lives. And as I said, secret lives, the high priestess came out. They've learned about keeping things hidden, or people who have hidden motives and secret lives. And they have learned, if it was them or, others towards them, right? They've learned some lessons about this, though. This is what we're asking. What lessons have they learned? They've learned lessons like, be mindful, first of all, if people are doing that. Use your discernment, but more often than not, they're also looking at ways in which maybe they've operated that way in the past, and how that does not, that is not justice. Here's justice. It's not fair. It's not balanced, and that they will get karma for it, or that other individuals who are doing that to them will get karma for it. And that if you're saying you want a relationship or something healthy in life, that all that kind of behavior and activity is not balanced, it's not fair, it's not just. So many of them have learned that. Yep, and then we got that third party energy. Yeah, they learned that, some of the masculines have learned like more is not necessarily good. Having, side pieces and, you know, extra and, just in case and all these other connections, they've learned for these masculines that it complicates their life, and that, it makes things very unhealthy and toxic, whether it is that they got cheated on by people and they didn't pay attention to the red flags, or, if they had a tendency to be like that playerish energy, they had to learn, like, karma came out. Like, it just doesn't pay. It's just not worth it at the end of the day. All right, what are the lessons that the masculines have learned that's coming towards the collective feminines? What are the lessons they've learned? Look at about lying, Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords fell on top of the Queen of Cups. They have learned lessons about lying to feminine energies that are loving, that are caring, that are nurturing, right? For many of them, they learn, like, yeah, That ain't cool. And for others, they have learned that, to start paying attention to if they're dealing with manipulative feminine energies that are just trying to keep them entangled, to pay attention to being manipulated, especially for those who are super arrogant and they didn't think nobody could get them. They didn't think they were untouchable, whatever. And then they got bit. So they learned the lesson that, what I'm saying, if you lie, you will be lied to. The Seven of Swords is air energy. The Seven of Swords represents lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating, taking more than you give. You know what I'm saying? So many of these masculines have learned that essentially, if you lie, if this is you, this is what's going to keep coming back to you. And they've learned to not lie to a woman or to be watchful of a woman that is trying to entrap them or keep them stuck with lies and games, right? Yep, Emperor's at the bottom of the deck, about controlling and manipulative energy, about being too domineering. Also failure to take control. So they've learned how to, take control of their lives, their choices, and not be influenced by family, not be influenced by friends, not be influenced by exes. They have learned, the balance between releasing excess control, trying to control and manipulate situations, but also taking control where they have given away their power to others to influence their romantic life. Okay, they've learned that because they've gone through it. All right, light team, anything else for the masculine? Page of Cups. So some of them have learned, how to communicate, to kind of slow down, but start communicating and opening up and showing some emotion. Yep, as I say that, we got the Ace of Cups right next to it. So this is water energy. They have learned that if they want to continue receiving, which is like a receiving here, if you see this depiction, if they want people to continue to give them love, that they're going to have to learn how to communicate and give love. They're going to have to get in touch with their emotion, and they're going to also have to develop their emotion and be more mature, emotionally mature, if they want to continue to have people pouring into them. This is what these masculines have learned, okay? See, some of them, oh, wow. Some of these masculines had to go through some kind of, if masculine is here, then it's for you as well. But some of these masculines have had to learn that they were emotionally stunted. And it was due to some past things that had them stuck with this hangman, that had them in sorrow and grief with the Five of Cups, that made them close off their heart, things and people that they constantly held on to that hurt them, right? So they have learned that they have to release that basically and receive self-love. Some of these masculines had to learn self-love, and that if they want to continue to receive from people they're dating, they're going to have to learn how to give, right? Anything else, light team, for the masculine? Lessons learned. Lovers, look at this. The lovers flew out. Ooh, look at this. The lovers flew out, jump over on the King of Swords on top of the Queen of Wands. Look at this. Wow. So lovers, this is the major arcana, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So many of these masculines have learned lessons about third party energy. You see that third woman back there? And with this being at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, I'm sorry, this is Gemini. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Two of Swords is in reverse. So they see now. They have learned some lessons about choices and love, as where before in the past they were refusing to see the kind of choices that they were making and how it was affecting their lives. Or, I'm saying, whether it is they were choosing women that were constantly hurting them, or they were failing to choose the right women for themselves, right? They're learning or have learned lessons about choices in love, to see the truth, and even regarding the people they're choosing. Like, instead of keeping a blind eye, they have learned, like, okay, I may want this person to be all loving me and all dedicated, and but she ain't. You know what I'm saying? Or even being able to see worth and value in people beyond the sex, or, you know what I'm saying? They've learned these lessons about that it doesn't pay to stay stuck, to stay in the land of indecision. Masculine has learned, got the lover's major arcana. Feminine's got as lessons learned, okay? Powerful. All right, last card for the masculine light team. Last card for the masculine, lessons learned. Last card for the masculines, lessons learned. Last card for the masculines, lessons learned. For the masculines in this reading, lessons learned regarding love. This might have been their hardest lesson. What is this coming out? Last card team, lessons learned for the masculine energy. Look at this. And it was, it was the most resistant. So some of these masculines in these readings, it's two things that have happened to them. And this was a big lesson for these masculines. They learned how to let go. Four of Pentacles in reverse, Earth energy. They've learned how to let go of holding on to choices of love that is not serving them, that's not helping them, that's hurting them, right? But they've equally, they have learned how to let go of a karmic feminine. And I say that because we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This represents a karmic energy, a toxic energy. So they have learned quite a bit, these masculines in this reading. They have learned how to let go of toxic feminine energy. They have learned how to also open up their hearts. But they have learned, because they went in. Look at, here's the Hermit energy. Major Arcana, they went inside regarding karmic feminine energy. That these karmic feminine energies was not giving them happiness with the Ten of Cups in reverse. It was all illusion. And many of them, Ten of Swords in reverse, air energy, they gotten over all of that heartache and pain from these karmic energies. And it was big lessons for them. And they learned like how to let it go. And maybe this was something that was super duper hard for them. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Codependency, attachment, you know what I'm saying? Clenching and clinging onto them. They've learned to let it go. Some of them may have even learned how to not be going after connections based on money and holding on to people based on money, right? With this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it could have been a karmic connection that was based on, material things. So these masculines have learned these lessons. It also could be they have learned to let go of people, feminines that try to come at them for material gain, right? Codependency, toxic energy, right? Wow. All right, both masculines and feminines in this reading have learned some powerful lessons that can certainly benefit the connection moving forward. Absolutely. The feminine has learned that she's got to, allow things to go slow and process and, not be so fast and loose, to not, go too quick with her emotions, to not be emotionally manipulated, to be balanced in that sense, slow and steady. Okay, the masculine has learned, don't be dishonest, to be truthful with himself, truthful with the feminine here, to communicate emotion, to develop his emotion, to show that, to choose properly, to choose to open up. If he's going to be in a connection, he's learned that he has to choose to open up, to give that person a fair shot. He's going to have to communicate maturely and develop and be willing to show that in a dynamic, and to, be watchful and mindful So he's learned how to make better choices. The feminine has learned how to also make better choices and to slow down. Powerful. Very powerful, you guys. So in this reading, we got both masculine and feminine energies that have learned some major lessons because both of you got major arcana showing up in your spread. Powerful. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to see what the next one is. Okay. So sorry about that. Bear with me, guys. So now that we've gotten the lessons that both the masculine and the feminine have learned, right? Powerful stuff here. Okay. You guys are bringing in a connection. Those of you who are open and ready for this new love, we already got that established that you guys are bringing in something that's going to start off right away being balanced with that Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. And then Six of Pentacles came out another time, twice, double confirming that there's going to be balance. Okay. Many of you are going to have choices in love with that Two of Wands. So feminines, since the feminine showed up here on the first spread, feminines are getting attention. They're getting a lot of options and choices. A lot of communication is coming her way from different directions. The feminines are getting past lovers coming back in addition to other people. So feminine's going to have a choice, but at the heart of the reading, it looks like the choice is going to be the most balanced one with that Six of Pentacles. Okay. So straight away, even though feminine's got all these options, she will be making a choice that is the most balanced for her with the Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Two of Wands, King of Swords, Adonis, Goddess Adonis at the bottom of the deck. So some are manifesting a masculine air sign, okay, or vice versa. Okay, just take it as a resonate. Don't have to be. Can be anywhere on the chart. That's just extra, okay? So now let's see, how is it going to benefit the connection? Let's see that, light team. So how is these lessons for the beautiful feminine and masculines in this reading that's dating or gonna start dating? How is this? I saw the devil at the bottom of the deck. How is this gonna benefit their lessons, those lessons together with that Tower, with that Lovers, all of that balance, the wisdom here? How is it gonna benefit the connection? Oh, somebody else came in and put in a poll. So we got 50-50. 50% of y'all are ready for love. 50% based on this poll aren't. I get it. It's good to know, isn't it? For yourself. If you're ready. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Ooh, so this is how it's going to benefit the connection, y'all. So it's going to provide grounding, earth energy with this Queen of Pentacles now in the upright. It's going to bring balance, grounding to the connection. And it's going to be wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups for both. Right? That's how these lessons are benefiting the connection together. That is going to be a healthy, grounded, nurturing connection between the two of them. That's mutually emotionally fulfilling with this water energy. Okay? Each other's wish fulfillment, basically. Those lessons served a role, didn't it? That's what I'm talking about. And look, here come the Knight of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. See, the Knight of Cups is like gonna be romancing the feminine energy here, right? Courtship, emotionally connecting with this water energy. Some of you may be manifesting a water sign or an earth sign. Yeah. That's how it's going to benefit the connection. It's going to provide for you. I saw 8 of Cups and Hangman. So it's going to help many of you to come out of being stuck and stagnant, you know, willfully being stuck. It's going to like propel you guys to just walk away from any putting yourself on hold, basically, or hanging in limbo. It's going to provide liberation for the both of you. Okay. And as I said that, it is the truth. The Ace of Swords. Sorry. Air energy, cutting out stagnation, cutting out anything that's not serving you, cutting out anything that's trying to have you stuck on that hangman. So that's how it's going to benefit. It's going to provide you guys to move forward in life as it relates to love, right? Yeah. And it is going to be slow and steady. We got the Knight of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck, slow and steady. The feminine got that in her spread in terms of her lessons, you know, slow and steady. You guys are going to take your time. There's going to be a lot of passionate flirtation here. Okay. All right, light team. So how is this going to benefit these connections, these lessons learned? How's it going to benefit these connections, these lessons learned? How's it going to benefit these connections, these lessons learned? Please and thank you. How's it going to benefit these connections? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay, look, y'all. Look. Ooh. Okay, so straight away, there's the masculine, the King of Wands, right? It came out over here crossing the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So what this is telling me is it's going to benefit because the masculine energy, he's going to have all this fire for the feminine, right? Look, he want to pick her up and go throw her on the bed and have his way. Right? So to me, it's kind of like he's going to tamper his fire a little bit. It came out crossing. He's going to try to tamper it a little bit so that it can be balanced and slow and steady, because he's not going to want this feminine energy in the reading to feel like that's all he wants. So he is going to kind of temper himself. But at the bottom of the deck, we have a divine pair. Here's the Queen of Wands. The Queen next to the King. Another thing that I'm picking up is this. Ooh, okay. So look, this is a divine pair in tarot, okay? So it may be a soulmate or a twin, however it resonate, right? But what I'm picking up here is this. It's like 2 messages. It's going to benefit the connection because this particular masculine energy represented in the connection, not only is he going to temper his passion and balance it so that he don't charge too quickly towards the Queen of Wands in the development. I noticed that these are 2 different women, right? She's got like this blonde, reddish hair. She's got like some dark hair, right? So what I feel with this is that this masculine is going to be confident and clear in his choice. He is going to lay to rest, put to end. And this is another side message. He's going to put to end any connections that he has had that has kept him overly sexual in his fire energy. He's going to lay it down so that he can be balanced. So this person coming in is going to know how to gauge that. He's not going to be driven, tossed to and fro by everything that, wind that blows and gets him hard, right? He's not going to be taken aback by every beauty he see online. He's going to lay that down so that he can make his choice and focus on a feminine. In this case, divine feminine, right? This is how it's going to benefit. We're talking about the lessons, how they benefit the connection. So this masculine, that's a long way of saying he's mature. He knows who he is. He knows what he wants. He doesn't have a wandering eye. He ain't in his, okay. He knows how to make the best choice. He knows how to be monogamous. He knows how to be committed. Okay. a masculine energy that truly knows who he is. Okay. He knows that he's passionate. He knows that he has a, but he equally has learned that he has to lay that down, that he has to temper it. Okay. So that's how it's going to benefit the connection, because he wants happiness. Look at this. The masculine is going to benefit this connection because it's going to provide, look at this. We got the Hierophant, clear choices. This is the commitment card. This is the awakening card. This is the spiritual lessons. Ace of Cups, love. 10 of Cups, happily ever after, right? The 5 of Cups here, he don't want to disappoint the Queen of Wands, so that the Queen of Wands is not ending up in sadness, right? That is how this is going to benefit. Okay, the connection. It's going to be clear choice. Wow. That's deep. All right, light team. And equally so for the feminine. Like, what I feel is like it's both ways, because we're asking about how are these lessons benefiting the connection. It's both ways, okay? Both sides. This is both ways. Okay. How are these lessons they've learned going to benefit the connection? Look it, because there's going to be no more lies. No more lies, cheats, deceits, no underhanded, lies and behind closed doors kind of shit. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we got the 2 of Cups. There's going to be no lies about other lovers, no secrets about any other lovers, no other hidden connections, right? Another thing I'm picking up is that these, the masculines and feminines will be strategic in the higher vibrational sense of this. They'll be strategic in how they're approaching, okay, in a healthy way, okay, regarding love here, regarding this partnership. And what I feel is with this, like, they're not going to be letting people influence the connection with the 7 of Swords. They're not going to be listening to lies. They're not going to be allowing people to spew their gossip or their opinions into the connection, lies based on people's jealousy or envy or their own personal misery. Like, they're going to be aware of that, and they're not going to allow it. Okay. Anything else on how these lessons are going to benefit the connection? Okay. The Knight of Cups. So how it's going to benefit the connection is there's not going to be any emotional manipulation. There's not going to be any emotional withholding here. And they're going to be alert and mindful of any outside influences that are trying to maybe emotionally manipulate them in some way regarding their connection. They've grown up, they've matured. So there's not going to be any emotional withholding. There's not going to be any emotional manipulation here. How did these lessons, how are they going to benefit the connection? The lessons learned, how are they going to benefit? Look, I'm glad to see this. Essentially leading to the 10 of Cups, ultimate happy ever after, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have a lot of we got a lot of fire and earth, a little bit of water, and a little bit of air, okay, element. But boom, this is how, this 10 of Cups, there's going to be happiness. To me, this represents harmony. The lessons that these two have learned, these masculines and feminines in this reading, both of their lessons collectively together has created the kind of environment, dating scenario for harmony, balance, right? And look, here's the 2 of Cups, 2 people choosing one another, offering one another their cup of love, right? Yeah, it's an end to like any kind of pettiness, right? There will be no competition here. No competition of lovers, ending to secrets, right? They won't have any secrets with one another. There will be no competition, right? They will both follow their intuition here because they realize, first of all, that karma, it can be a bitch, but they also realize that, you know, they have a great opportunity with one another, like that each other is a blessing with that wheel of fortune. So that lesson is going to help this masculine and feminines to, you know, not allow these external influences or any of that petty shit to influence their connection. They've learned because they got happiness showing up and they're not going to let nobody fuck that up. They're not going to let nothing and nobody fuck it up. They know that people are in different places. And so whether it is family or friends, whoever, that they have no place in their relationship, that people are often very manipulative and self-serving. Right? They've learned. Masculine has learned how to balance his passion, his fire, and has learned to put down third party energy or to not allow himself in third party energies. Okay. Feminine has learned how to go slow, how to be steady, not to be fast and loose with, you know, giving her love away, giving her heart away with that Queen of Cups energy. You guys have learned lessons to put burdens down, to take control of your lives, your love lives, with the Emperor and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Like, no, we're putting down burdens. We're putting down burdens. We want balance. We want something nurturing and loving with this Queen of Cups energy. We're going to invest properly. Yeah. Wow. That's how it's going to benefit. Shit. All right. Boom. Mm. Oops, wrong one. All right. Sorry, guys. All right, light team. This is a good read. I like this. This is for those of you, you know, resonating with, you're ready for new love, you're manifesting new love, you're wanting to know the lessons that's been learned on both sides. And whoever's resonating here, the masculine, feminine showing up here, very powerful. I know it's not for everybody. It's not going to always be, right? This is just the energies that's coming through right now. That's all, you guys. That's all tarot is. And it's for a certain collective of people. It's not always for the same exact people, okay? All right, light team. So we've already established that this is going to start off slow and steady. A lot of flirting here. What's coming to the collective? A lot of balance, a lot of fire. Got a lot of earth, fire. We got a lot of fire. It's telling me a lot of passion. A lot of passion. Okay, so what's the message for the Six of Coins and Page of Wands, light team? For those who are resonating with this reading. Look at this. Fire, baby. Fire agate, creativity. So some of you are certainly manifesting fire signs, or you might have it in your chart. For example, my Venus placement is Sagittarius. Hell, majority of my chart is fire and air. I got some water and then some earth, but that's just to help you guys understand. But anyway, so creativity, okay? Six of Coins, Page of Wands. So you guys are going to be having like this really fun, adventurous kind of when you start, whenever this new love shows up or however it happens, there's going to be a creativity about how you guys are communicating, about this passion, about how you guys flirt, because the Page of Wands is there. That's a communication card. So it could be COVID related or whatever. So it may be something that you end up having to do online. Maybe you guys are going to flirt a lot via, you know, online or something like that. But it's going to be creative. And since it's the fire agate, it's going to be fire, baby. It's going to be fire. Okay. The connection is going to feel abundant with this citrine. Okay, clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, light team, for the collective. Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands. What's the message? Six of Pentacles, please. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, light. Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands. There it is. This makes sense. I get it. Amethyst, meditation. So remember I said the feminine is being presented in this reading with a lot of choices. And the Two of Wands is all about a choice. And so remember I said that there's balanced choice for herself here, the Six of Pentacles. So this is going to happen through meditation. The feminine represented in the reading is going to go into a meditative state. And in that meditative state, she is going to get the download or find out what's going to be the most balanced, aligned choice for her, right? That's where she's going to get it from. Masculine is going to get it through music. The masculines that are represented in this reading, they're going to get it from music. So they're going to go within in terms of their choices, because the masculine, as we saw earlier, he's learned a lot of lessons about choices in love. The Lovers that came out for him, he learned a lot of lessons, right? And so as feminine is going to be doing like her more meditative stage, she's going to probably do yoga. She's going to go outside and sit on a tree, you know, whatever. The masculine in this reading connects and gets a lot of his downloads via music. That's how he hears source. That's how he hears his messages. That's how he gets his guidance. Okay. And he's going to discover, just like the feminine is, he's going to discover that the feminine is probably the most balanced choice for him, right? Versus the way he has chosen before in the past, right? Wow. Clarify Queen of Wands and Eight of Wands, light team. Queen of Wands and Eight of Wands. Queen of Wands and Eight of Wands. Please and thank you. Queen of Wands and Eight of Wands. Boom. Aww. Heart healing. See, the feminine is healing her heart. She's currently healing quickly with that Eight of Wands. She's currently healing quickly. And, you know, this attention, she's, you know, the feminine represented in the reading is getting a lot of attention. She's getting a lot of people coming at her, because that's what that Eight of Wands represents. And, you know, it's because she's been healing, like she's gone this path and she has been healing from a look. And then it says healer at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God. So these feminines may be healers on some level. Okay. And so they've been healing themselves. They've been giving out healing, you know, to others. Wow. And maybe this connection that's going to come together, whenever it does, is going to be healing of the heart. Wow. For both the masculine and the feminine. That's insane. It's beautiful though. Well, whoever y'all are, then congratulations to whatever groups that this is for. Man. So that twin flame reading wasn't all, you know, it wasn't all like quite like this, right? Man. This one is like, but you know, the intentions were based around the lessons. Like these groups of people have apparently learned something, and because they have, then this is being manifested in their choices and their connections that they're, you know, creating for themselves, because they have done this. This is probably why. It makes perfect sense. You ever look at, and these people in this group have probably learned how to release their exes. It says release your ex. They learned that. These groups have learned it. Like, okay, if I say I want new love, if I say I want a new beginning, if I say I want to go forward in life, that I gotta let go of my past. And I need to decide that soon, or else I'm gonna never, you know, I'm never gonna get what I say I want. So these groups have learned, like, you can't stay attached. They've also learned how to pay attention to red flags. Like, you cannot ignore and close a blind eye just because you like somebody or you want to believe them, right? These are wisdom lessons. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah. Okay. Deep. Put this here. So, okay, guys. Light team, for the first column, what's the message from Romance Angels? What's the message for the first column? Six of Coins. What's the message for the first column? Passion. Look at this. And remember earlier, if you were here, I mentioned how the masculine King of Wands energy, he was trying to temper his heat, his fire. He has a lot of passion. So he was trying to temper it some. And his lessons that he had learned is to not be governed by it. And he where did it go? The connection went out, you guys, sorry. So in this particular, it's a general collective, the masculine in the reading, he's learned how to taper his passion so that he can direct his energy properly and to not get caught up in all kinds of crazy shit. So for the Six of Coins, Page of Wands, and the creativity here, there's going to be balanced passion between these masculines and feminines that are showing up in this reading. Balanced passion, but tempered, if that makes sense. They're going to equally have passion for one another. It says, allow your heart and soul to sing with passion. So it's going to bring a lot of joy in this connection, but they're both going to be having a very balanced approach to it because they've learned so many wisdom lessons. They've learned that you can't be overly governed by that. These particular groups that I'm channeling for, okay? And it may be your story, you know, you have to, you know, of course, take it as a resonate. Oh, look it. And they have certainly learned that they've got to love themselves first. And this, I mean, I should drop the mic on this. Like, if you want to have a healthy connection, if you want to develop something different than you've always had, if you're trying to change the dynamics of the kind of loves, relationships you've had, you gotta learn this. And I think these masculines and feminines have went through so much and have taken the time to heal and develop. You know, they have learned these lessons. It says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So they've learned, like, keep yourself in high regard. It's not by being easy, fast, and loose, catering to people, bending your morals or your beliefs and standards that's going to get you real love. It can get you fucked. Yeah. But it's not going to get you real love, you know, and that's what they have learned. All right, light team, let's clarify Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Amethyst. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst, please. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst, please and thank you. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Whoever came in, thank you for joining. It is a general collective reading. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Oh, we got, let me look at the poll. So we got 33% is saying they're ready for love. 67% is saying no. Dang. Well, I mean, it's good to know. I'm shocked. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really shocked. I really thought that all I was gonna get is a bunch of yeses and it was gonna be like at 100% yes. But at least you guys are being honest with yourself. So that's where it starts. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst, please. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst, please, light team. Dang. Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles. What's up with this, team? Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Amethyst, light. There it is. Boom. Oh, dun, dun, dun. So, interesting for this middle column here. Separation. The middle column, we got Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Amethyst. And I already mentioned how the feminine that showed up in the readings, they're going to make these choices through their meditation to come up with the most balanced choice for them with that Two of Wands. Masculine is getting his downloads through music, right? And so what I'm picking up with this, the separation, it says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Hold on. The feminine in the reading, they had a lot of people coming at them. That's what the reading revealed. They also revealed that the feminine had some people from her past coming back. So depending on where your story lands and what you'll end up choosing, it, you know what I'm saying? It looks like with this part, the feminines may be choosing to separate. Obviously, she's going to have to separate from somebody because she's getting all these options. But she's going to choose to separate from something. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck here. She's going to choose. Oh, okay. Okay. So she initially, for some of you, not all of you, initially the feminine is reading because she's going to be overwhelmed by all these choices. She's got so many choices that represented in the reading, right? She may be overwhelmed. And what she's going to do is separate herself to a degree so that she can go in and meditate, because the result for her, she's going to make the most balanced choice with the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands for herself. But she's going to retreat. She's going to go separate with herself and go on a honeymoon basically with herself so that she can meditate, metaphorically speaking, okay, not literally, but metaphorically speaking, so that she can make sure that she's paying attention to red flags, okay, and that she is, making sure she's free of anything that's holding her back, or that individual that she's going to choose is actually free. Okay, because she's become very wise and she's not fast and loose in her choice. So she's gonna go in and separate so that she can get the downloads from source or her spirit guides, right? In terms of what's the best choice, what's the fairest choice, the most balanced choice for me, to make sure that it's safe for her to love. Okay, she's not gonna be foolish in her choice. She's gonna pull back. She's going to pull back so she can go within. And it may be just like all of a day. It's not really saying like, oh, it's like 2 weeks. She's just going to make sure she gives herself space so she can see and get that download, right? Masculine, I feel like the masculines in this reading, their version of the separation is going to be kind of just to, whether it's late at night, early in the morning, times when people ain't all up in their face, or when they're not busy, when they're not working, they're going to find like quiet solace and solitude to listen to music. When they're ready to make a choice for themselves, they're going to like try to not have other people in their ear. They're going to like separate themselves from like that external influence of people and just tap in, and they get their downloads from source through music. At least the masculines in this reading, okay? That's how it works for them. The feminines like to meditate in this reading. The masculines listen to like music and stuff, okay? All right, light team, the column here that says Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and heart healing. Wow, look at this. You deserve love. You are lovable. And that's with this Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and then the heart healing. And so the feminine in this reading have gone a very long journey and path here to discover that she actually deserves love, and that she's lovable, and that she's good enough just as she is. Okay. This connection that's coming together for these masculines and feminines, they both realize, first of all, that they themselves are lovable. But what I feel like is really happening in terms of the dynamic and how these wisdom lessons has helped them to be able to form this connection is they realize that each other are lovable. They realize that First, they realized that they themselves were lovable, and then they realized that each other were lovable. Heart healing. And that's what's going to make this connection so very beautiful. Those lessons, right? They know, they've learned in this reading, whoever these masculines and feminines are, okay? And there's going to be strong magnetic pull. There's a lot of fire element that came out in this reading, so I already knew there was a lot of heat. Whoever these individuals are, a lot of heat, okay? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. They know it. These people showing up in the reading, they're going to know that. And it could possibly lead to engagement if that's what they both want. This has the potential because both of them have learned a lot of lessons, okay? They're going to play. And it is clear here in the beginning of the reading, they're just going to start off very lightweight. They're going to flirt. They're going to take their time. They're not going to rush. They're going to be playful. They're going to make jokes. You know what I'm saying? They're going to just chill. They're going to have talks and serious talks. But initially, these people are just going to engage, right? They're going to remember to love themselves first. Because both of them realize that you have to hold that energy. If you start letting that go and sacrificing yourself, then the relationship essentially is going to fall. It's going to fall. They know that. They know that they can't have toxic people influencing their connections. They've realized that be careful who your friends are. Be careful who you allow talking to you about your connections. People don't have business in adult relationships. People are often carrying envy and jealousy and often underlining motives. And they've learned the lesson of like, look, if you need help, get professional help. If you need help, get help that is not directly connected to either of you. If you need help, make sure that it's qualified higher vibrational help. If you need help, make sure that you both are in on that because it's a connection that you guys have together. It shouldn't be behind each other's backs if it's a real solid connection. They've both learned that. Like, we will not be having Joe Schmo and Josephine Schmo giving us advice. Hell no. They've also learned that you got to be positive. If you're going into a connection, judging the individual or projecting your past shit onto them because of what the other slut did or what the other player did, it's doomed to fail. It's already over. And they've learned that you have to be optimistic, not blind, but optimistic. You got to have a positive view and a mindset if you really want that connection to have potentiality to grow. You can't have a fucked up negative ass attitude about the connection or the individual and yet expect it to be something. And then wonder why the shit, go to the pieces or you know what I'm saying, or the person is acting some kind of way because it's energy and they realize that energy is felt. People can tell when you're feeling positive about a connection. People can tell if you're feeling hopeful. People can tell if you're really into it. You can lie all you want, but people can tell. And when that happens, that's when the shit start going down the drain. They've realized that they've got to forgive. If you don't deal with those deep issues, family issues, ex-lover issues, issues of, the inner child, mother, father issues, if you don't deal, you're going to project it into your relationship. These groups, they know. Yeah, and as I said, that look, forgiving and learning. They know. They know that there's no hope for a healthy dynamic if you don't deal with this shit. They've also learned that real love is worth waiting for. That it's a difference between a party gal, a party guy, surface, shallow, superficial shit based on materialism versus a solid, healthy love, soul connection that's rare and it is worth waiting for. You can get a fuck all day long. You can get, some tater chips, I'm just saying, keeping it real, material world, you can get that shit all day long, comes and goes. But something authentic and solid, it ain't that fast and loose. They had to learn these lessons, that there's a difference. Yeah. Yeah, it's powerful. All right, you guys. Well, this concludes this new love reading. I hope that it resonated with those of you who had a chance to come in. These masculines and feminines have grown up, they've healed, they've developed, they've learned a lot of lessons. So clearly, apparently, this connection shown up in this reading has a lot of potential for growth and development. They appear to be balanced. They appear to know how to handle things that's coming at them based on this reading. They appear to know what they want. They're slow and steady. There's mutual attraction, mutual respect, equal give and take here. And so whoever this group is resonating with, hey, you are ready. They've learned their lessons. It looks like you've learned lessons. And feminines, you're going to be being presented with a lot of options if you're not already. And don't worry, okay? Because I already saw that earlier. Like some of the feminines were worried. They were like in a worry energy because they felt overwhelmed by the Seven of Cups, all these options. They didn't know what was real, what was illusion. They had a lot of people coming at them with that Eight of Wands. And so the higher guidance for you is don't worry. You're already being given a strategy, okay, feminine? You don't have to stress out about your choices here. Okay, you're going to make the one that's balanced for you. And you're going to do it by going into your meditation, okay, by giving yourself a little bit of breather or space so you can see clearly and then just make that right choice, okay? Masculine wasn't so much worried as the feminine was. Masculine in this reading, because their lessons was a little bit more potent than the feminines. They had learned some hard, like about choices and love, about third party energy, about lying. And so they've kind of figured out like, oh, I just need to kind of like tune out and put my earphones on. I'll be good. So they were not worried the same way. So the both of y'all are going to be okay. You're going to get that fair choice there, that most balanced, healthy choice. All right. And that's beautiful. So congratulations to those of you, whoever is resonating with this. Keep your priorities, try to stay balanced, and enjoy. This life is meant to be enjoyed too, and obviously many of you want this new love. You want to experience it. And so you've created it. Okay. And you have a right to enjoy it. Okay. Be safe, be honest, hold integrity, try to be as real with yourself and the individuals as you can. Try to be as honest as you possibly can. Try to be forthcoming and considerate so that you don't keep accumulating bad karma. Okay. All right, you guys. So that's it. That's that. And that's all. I sent you guys so much love and light. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday and your week coming ahead. Okay. Love and light and namaste, you guys.